Gillespie here, Sports Information Director at Menlo College, alongside head baseball coach Jake McKinley. Baseball team about ready to get underway with their 2015 campaign, and just going to do a quick preview of the 2015 season with Coach. But first, Coach, you just Saturday concluded the second annual First Pitch Dinner. It was a great event. Just tell me a little bit about how that went and what you thought about it.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So many people came, which was awesome. I mean, our numbers have grown. I think we had 240 in year one. Had about 360 there the other night, and it was fantastic. I mean, the support from local breweries and wineries was great. The food was good. The guest speaker was good, and and I think we raised about $40,000, which is going to be great for our program. I mean, we try to function on an extremely high level in terms of how we travel and how we take care of our guys, and I think that that banquet not only spotlights our players, but it puts us in a position to function as well as anybody in the country.
Absolutely. It was a great overall event. So now we'll just jump right into the season, 2015 season, right just about underway. You open up in less than a week on Saturday. What's the general pulse of the team right now heading into this weekend?
I think it's good. We're pretty healthy. We got a couple guys banged up that are going to be questionable to play this weekend. But one of the things we did in the recruiting process is we recruited depth, and we wanted to put ourselves in a situation if something went wrong with someone, that we would have guys waiting in the wings to be able to step up and give us a chance to win games. So the pulse of the team is good. We're certainly confident. And I think we're all itching to get started here. It's going to be an exciting year.
You also have an entirely new starting rotation this year. Can you talk a little bit about some of the new faces and what you expect each guy to bring to the table?
Absolutely, it is. It's a brand new rotation. Thomas Cox is going to be starting game one on Saturday. Big Division I transfer from University of San Francisco. Thomas is going to be a mid-80s left-hander, changes speeds well, ultra competitive, and I think he's going to give us a chance to win. And I think he's as good as anybody. And then Nate Harris will start game two. Nate's obviously a converted catcher from a year ago, and he's come such a long way to give himself this opportunity. And then Brett Solano, transfer here at the break. I think he's a superstar. He's going to be upper 80s, low 90s guy, changes speeds, a lot of pitchability. So I think on the starting pitching side, I think we're right where we need to be. I mean, we're going to be careful with our guys early on and not overpitch them, and we're going to watch their innings. But I'm excited to see those guys compete.
Sure. So kind of an unfortunate change of pace here, but just last week had an injury to your starting catcher, Riley Drongeson. What's Plan B behind the plate?
Yeah, Plan B is it's going to be a catcher by committee for the time being. Garrett Gimiani will probably be the guy that starts game one. He was at third base all fall, but he's got experience as a catcher, so we've moved him back there, and he's adjusted quite well. And then we have some really talented freshmen as well. So Andrew Cox, local product out of Santa Teresa High School, he's a guy that definitely could see some time this weekend as well. So either way, as long as those guys receive well and can shut down the running game to a certain extent, we should be just fine. And we'll get Riley back probably in the next week or two.
Great news. So looking at the schedule before this interview, tough non-conference schedule and some long road trips. What was your thought process behind the creation of that?
Yeah, I think it's great examples. The Giants, from last year, they were a team that came out hot. They got really bad in the middle, and they played their best baseball at the end. But I think at the college level, it's important that you schedule tough games early on because A, you're going to find out what you're made of and kind of where you stack up. But B, I think in the long term, playing tough teams early are really good in terms of preparing you to finish strong and play your best baseball at the end of the year. So that was the thought process behind it. Obviously, going down to San Marcos this weekend, it's going to be a tough place to play. They're very good on the mound, and so it's just one of those things. I think early on you got to see kind of where you stand, and I think it reveals where your weaknesses are and what you have to work on as the season progresses. So we're excited for the non-conference schedule, and I really wouldn't have it any other way. I think it's the best way to prepare your guys to play.
Sure. And while it's still a little bit early to discuss, can you talk a little bit about some of your signees for next season, 2015 season?
Yeah, absolutely. The big one for us so far is Walker Musso. He's a middle infielder out of the Sacramento area. He goes to Sheldon High School in Elk Grove, and he's a guy that should be able to come in right as a freshman and play every day. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but we're really excited about him because I think he's a Division I caliber player. So we're excited that that Walker's going to be coming on board next year.
Great to hear. And one final question for you, kind of looking around the field out here, some great things going on as far as renovations are concerned. Can you talk a little bit about the changes that have been made and what the future plans look like for the field?
Absolutely. And you know, I have to say thanks to the administration here at Menlo and our donors and our supporters, because you know, the field has come such a long way, and you know, one of our goals is that we have one of the best places to play out there. And you know, so the turfing project behind home plate, brand new surface on the infield, new mound, new home plate, new bullpens, and you know, we've got plans for getting a new outfield wall. So you know, the place is really shaping up nice, and it's just going to continue to evolve, and we're very excited about that. But you know, at the end of the day, we couldn't have got to this point without the support of so many. And you know, we live in arguably the greatest location on planet Earth, and to have a beautiful field to play on every day is, God, man, we're lucky and we're blessed.
Absolutely. Well, best of luck this season, and good luck this weekend.
Thanks so much.